Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Steve Gonzalez, and this show is brought to you by Spartex.com. And as you can see below, I put my Facebook vanity URL. And typically on my shows, when I post my name, I usually put my Twitter handle. And the reason why I switched it up today is I wanted to get into the conversation of why I think Facebook vanity URL is way different than Twitter handles. I'm starting to see, once I go out and kind of meet more people, they're quick to kind of give you their Twitter handle, or they ask, oh, are you on Twitter? Here's my handle, and so on. Where I think Facebook kind of caught on to that trend, and they wanted to kind of be a part of that, right? So they gave you these vanity URLs. But I really think that they're two different animals. I think Twitter, when you meet someone new, I mean, it's less intrusive. You give them your Twitter handle, you connect, maybe you don't. I mean, it's not that sort of intimate setting that Facebook provides, where you can put your phone number, your college, vacation photographs. It's just very different, I think, because originally when Facebook started, it had sort of that privateness about it, and that's what made it so powerful. So trying to kind of create this openness about it, I'm not sure where they're going with that, but I do think they're totally different. So I'm just curious to see if people are really going to be that open and share their vanity URL that freely as they would a Twitter handle. So just something to look at. I wanted to get into some tips and advice. I'm starting to see, a lot of this sort of younger generation really thinking that they know everything, and they're not really seeking advice. And I think the biggest thing kind of to create a successful career in any profession is you really have to kind of get in the mindset of realizing that you really don't know anything. And you may know a little something, right? But get in that mindset, because when you're in that mindset, you can learn everything, right? I mean, there's no boundary anymore. I mean, you want to learn and keep learning because you don't think you know anything. And that's kind of helped me along the way, because I actively seek, industry leaders to kind of get their advice and sort of absorb all this knowledge from them, because it helps. And, it has helped me so much, just kind of reaching out to people in other industries and even in my own industry, and kind of take that knowledge. So just something to think about. Really look for people and get advice from people. That's just the best way to do it. But I wanted to get into two people I wanted to recommend. And the first person, the reason why I wanted to, because it kind of ties into what I was talking about. He's part of the Tatango team, and actually both the people I want to recommend are part of the Tatango team. But the first guy, his name is @Tatango Andrew. He's a marketing guy over there at Tatango. But why I wanted to bring that up was he just wrote a blog. He just launched this blog. It's a really good blog. But he talks about going out and getting advice from people because he didn't know what to do. And that's where it's at. You have to realize that you need to go ask people for help. And not even just help, even if you don't think you need help at that time, just to go seek knowledge is where it's at. So follow him, cool blog, check it out. And @Tatango Alex, also part of the marketing guys at Tatango. They're pretty much everywhere, so they're doing a fantastic job on the marketing side. But both of them, excellent guys to follow. So go follow them. And if you guys want to recommend anyone or have any sort of tips and advice you would like to give, I'm totally up for that. So you can email me at steve@spartex.com. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.